Hello, guys, welcome back to Kessie's Cuisine, where we satisfy your food cravings with easy and amazing recipes. If you're new to my channel, hello, and if you're old in this channel, what's up? Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today, we are going to be making drum roll. We are going to be making Ofe Nsala. We are going to be making white soup. I'm going to be taking you guys to the eastern part of Nigeria with this delicious, mouth-watering, very easy soup. All right. Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, comment, and like. I'll take you guys through the whole process. This is just a very easy soup. I'll take you guys through the whole process, and yeah, let's make something new. So for this recipe, I'm going to be using chicken, but this chicken is actually native chicken. It is very hard, so it needs like you need to cook it like more than what you cook like normal chicken. I'll be using some cow skin. I'll be using some stockfish. I'll be using some yam to thicken my soup. I'll be using some scotch bonnet, crayfish, pepper soup spice, and like the Ofe Nsala spice. Yeah, I saw like Ofe Nsala spice. Anyway, this is all I'll be using for it. For my chicken, I actually washed it with hot water because the native chicken tend to have like more fat than the normal chicken that you just buy. So first things first, you want to wash your chicken properly. You can use catfish for this, you can use goat's meat for this, but I wanted to use like native chicken for this recipe. And you can also skip the cow skin part, it's not really necessary, but I wanted to add cow skin to mine. Like I said, totally optional. You can just use goat's meat, you can just use whatever you feel like using. I spiced my protein with meat seasoning, and then yeah, just meat seasoning, and I think some Maggi cubes. I'm going to be adding a little bit of blended pepper because it like I really like it when I'm boiling meat sometimes. Yeah, so this my pepper mix just contains like um red pepper, and then scotch bonnet, and then some onions. I'm going to allow it to cook for a while. My cow meat was still very hard, so I decided to remove my chicken and allow my cow meat to continue cooking. All right, because I don't want it to be like so soft. When I was done removing all my chicken from my pot, I decided to add in my yam. I'm going to be using my yam for my thickening, so I'm going to cook my yam now. Yeah, I want to cook my yam now with the meat so that all the spices enter into my yam, and also it like retains the flavor. I'm also going to be adding my stockfish to make sure that it is properly cooked and very soft by the time the food is ready. And I'm going to cook this for about 20 minutes or 15 minutes, depending. By this time, my yam was cooked, and I decided to remove my yam. I'm going to blend my yam in a blender because I do not have like a mortar for it. So I'm going to be using a blender. So as you can see, my yam is really fork tender. So yeah, it was ready to be removed. So after I was done removing my yam, it was time for me to spice my soup again, or spice the because I'll be adding more water. Why I'm adding more spices? Because I'm adding more water. As you can see, I added some crayfish cube. This Maggi is just annoying. I beg. So I want to use my something to break the Maggi. Then I added my pepper soup spice. Then you can add like Ofe Nsala spice, yeah. Then I added like some grounded pepper soup spice, and then I am going to be I'm going to allow that cook for some time, just to for it to release its flavor, and everything should really enter because this soup is not for small children. No, please. So I'm going to be adding my yam. As you can see, my yam looks a little bit strong, but don't worry, everything is going to melt in the soup. All right, as I will continue boiling it, my yam is going to dissolve, so it doesn't matter if it's strong. But please don't make your yam too watery, because like don't add too much water when you are like blending your yam with a blender, because if you add too much water, I don't know, don't just add too much water. Anyway, this is what I added, and I'm going to allow that continue cooking. It was time for me to blend my scotch bonnet. I don't want it to be so hot, so I'll just be using two scotch bonnets. I'm going to be using calabash nuts. I'm going to be using the other black thingy, the soup spice. So I added that one to my soup. By this time, can you see that my yam was already dissolved and everything? And the soup looks a little bit watery here, but by the time you are finished cooking, this soup is going to thicken more and more. All right, so when I was done, I added in my grains. As you can see, I added my chicken back into the soup when it was ready. I'll be adding in some crayfish, topping up my food with some crayfish, and just like that, guys, this food is ready. Oh. It's ready. Just like that. How many minutes? 5, 7 minutes. Yeah. So this is my Ofe Nsala soup. This food was finger licking good. You want to serve it with some pounded yam. That is what I used to enter brain. Yeah. Or with some eba if you like. But for me, I prefer pounded yam. So this is what my presentation looks like. My food is ready, and I will see you in my next video. Let me go and eat. All right. Bye.